What's good, everybody? My name is Jamal Jackson Rogers, also known as Just Jamal the Poet, and I have a passion for words. Before I continue, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge that I am on the unceded, unsurrendered territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe Nation. I am a proud MASC artist, and soon you'll find out why. For the next 30 minutes, you're going to spend time exploring and discovering some of these amazing artists with diverse cultures and backgrounds, including Indigenous and Francophone artists. MASC offers workshops, performances, and artist in residencies in over 600 programs in music, dance, theater, literature, and visual arts. And all of these programs are available online and in person. So let's get on with the show. Here are the MASC artists for the 2021-2022 season.
That's right. Now you keep that going through the song. Okay? I'm going to pick up the violin. And with your backdrop of clapping, we're going to play some music. It's a song called El Kahira.
Making art fosters imagination, creativity, problem solving, resourcefulness. I love introducing students to new materials and new processes that allows them to develop these skills.
By the echo of the rivers to the graves of our elders, I've heard there are more mysteries than humans on earth.
What I love most about sharing my knowledge and my programming is this process of walking them through the steps from beginning to end in a way that they would not have imagined. How does this mural work? How does this process work?
Comics are how I learned to love to read and to create, and I just want to share that around.
Long, long ago, or maybe it was yesterday, who knows. There was a farm high up in the mountains of Norway. On that farm there was a man and his wife, and they had one son. Now that boy, the thing he liked to do best in all the world was bake with his mother. And what he liked to do best in all the world when he was baking with his mother was to eat those little bits of buttery dough off the edge of the cookies that she'd cut. And because he'd eaten so many pieces of buttery dough from cookies, he had a nickname. He was called Butterball. Now one day when Butterball was cooking with his mother, he heard the dog outside barking, and he went to see what was happening. When he got out there, he could see that coming down the road, there was a troll hag. Now, a troll hag is a terrible creature. She's enormous. She's ugly. But the worst thing about a troll hag is, where you have a head, she doesn't. Where you have a head, there are sticks and bits of root and branch sticking out. She does have a head, but she carries it under her arm.
It's not my fault. Everybody says 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 it's not my fault. It's all pink slips and think tanks. It's all dancers and no dance. It's all landfills and Ferris wheels. It's all spilt milk and sweet deals. It's all shakedowns and Ponzi schemes. It's all paid clowns and kitten memes. It's all cash cows and crime scenes. It's all buy now and sign here. Everybody says it's not my fault. Everybody says it's not my fault. Everybody says it's not my fault. Everybody says it's all jubilee.
What you love, enough, let's think about. Stand up for what you love, push comes to shove, throw down the glove. Stand up for what you love, enough, let's think about.
In my work with students and communities, I'm very passionate to introduce artistic traditions and techniques from my part of the world in the hopes that it will inspire genuine curiosity about our beautiful and diverse world.
Well, look, his boat is painted green. Aha, me boys. Look, his boat is painted green. The prettiest boat you've ever seen. Aha, me boys, fiddle-eye day.
So the important thing about this is that kids need to be understood in their own terms. So practicing language, practicing saying their truth is really important.
The park is the best because there might be new things, there might be new people, and there might be new animals that you can discover.
It is so far to get water, and it's dirty too.
The voyageurs like to sing. They have a lot of songs. One of the songs they have is, maybe, I don't know if you know that song. Sometime during they like to sing that song. C'est l'aviron qui nous mène, c'est l'aviron qui nous mène en haut. C'est l'aviron, okay. C'est l'aviron, it's a paddle. C'est l'aviron qui nous mène, qui nous mène. Qui nous mène, qui nous mène. On y va? C'est l'aviron qui nous mène, qui nous mène. C'est l'aviron qui nous mène en haut, to the top. Okay? C'est l'aviron qui nous mène, c'est l'aviron qui nous mène en haut. M'en revenant de la jolie Rochelle, m'en revenant de la jolie Rochelle, j'ai rencontré 3 jolies demoiselles. C'est l'aviron qui nous mène, c'est l'aviron qui nous mène en haut. C'est l'aviron qui nous mène, c'est l'aviron qui nous mène en haut.
Do-wop, 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 do-wop. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. Makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Give that rhythm everything you got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop.
Anyway, I don't think those are foo-filet out there tonight. No, I think they're just fireflies.
Unless they're lutin.
Lutin. Little people. Everybody's heard about them. Nobody's ever seen them.
I've never seen them, but I know that they have tall, pointy hats. Toques. The Algonquin people call them Whiskey Jack.
I like the sound of that.
They say that they sneak into the stables late at night, make the cow's milk go sour, and then Then they braid the horses' manes and tangle up their tails.
Well, that'd drive the horses crazy. They'd be rearing and bucking and whinnying.
So what you do is you get a bowl of ashes and you put them by the stable door.
Many, many moons ago, I say, many, many moons ago. So long ago that it must have been at the beginning of time, when the first man and woman walked the earth. There in the southern regions of Africa, there in a tiny village, lived a young man named Zenzele. Now, Zenzele was a fine artist. He could carve the most magnificent carvings of the winged creatures and the four-legged beasts and the finned creatures. Oh, he was an incredible artist, and he would mold clay of people around and what they looked like. He loved creating crafts and art, just like some of you do.
That first day at school, when the school bell rang for recess, I drove my wheelchair as fast as I could down that school hall and out those school doors onto the schoolyard. There were a couple people there kicking a soccer ball. And then more people joined in, and they got a whole big soccer game going. I sat there in my wheelchair and I watched, and I waited. I waited for, someone to invite me to join in the game. But no one did. I guess they figured that I don't play soccer being in a wheelchair. The only person that talked to me that whole first day was this guy named Toby. He walked right up to me at recess and said, "Hey, you're new here. What's your name?"
I realized she can't do nothing. As the overseers what watches over us cracks day whips, sending everybody big enough back to the field to work. That's when I got the first notion what it meant, being a slave. Got the second one about a year after that, when I was hired out to this family named Cook. Now, I was running through the quarter where we live with my cousins. See, down to the quarter, we are cousins, even if we ain't kin. And Master Brodus come call me, say, "Minty, come on over here, gal." Now, Master Brodus ain't even never called me before, let alone call me Minty like my family. He ain't none of my family, that's for sure. So I stops running, but I don't go over there, because in one mind, I remember my sisters on that chain gang, and in the other one, I remember how them that don't do what they's told gets tagged with that rawhide whip. So I was kind of stuck trying to decide what way to go.
I love seeing people discovering themselves. I love when people say, "Yes, I did it," or "Yes, I did that," or they show their moms or parents or neighbors or friends what they did and they feel proud. I know that they see their culture reflected in the murals that they create.
samba de mi esperanza, amanecida como un querer. Sueño, sueño del alma, que a veces muere sin florecer.
Eu peguei no atabaque, senti os orixá, tambor de negro tá chamando Catirina pra dançar. Eu peguei no atabaque, senti os orixá, tambor de negro tá chamando Catirina pra dançar.
Well, we do lots of rhythm and ecology workshops focusing on the 4 R's, which are reduce, reuse, recycle, and rock.
Brother, where are we?
The spirit world.
But why are we? What is that noise?
Our parents are falling,
Why do they fall?
so people may write upon us.
What do they write?
They write that we were once great and tall.
Will they come for us?
They will come only when we are great and tall.
Where do they take our parents?
I do not know.
We must find them. They will be lonely without us. We must find them.
Yes,
What shall we do?
we must change ourselves.
What shall we become?
We shall become Spa'ath.
How do we become Spa'ath?
We must eat the apples in this spirit world.
How sweet it tastes.
Yes, full of life.
I am becoming Spa'ath.
I too am becoming Spa'ath.
Uroze rakunga, bitu rakjaming, si volle pavonon, atuk taulau tuming, tigo merkunga, kayu sinekara, angayok kakanodo kayo lauman. I have a language that was born with time, passed on through generations, one of a kind. Keep it close to me, close to my heart, share for all to hear. I will do my part. Upigo so bunga. I am proud. I am proud. Of who I am. I am human. I am people. I am human. I am people.
celebration, we have this instrument called the bandolin. Our friend Jacinto is going to play that instrument, and together we are going to recreate this kind of celebration. It's a celebration in Ecuador by the native Ecuadorian people, and they are going to dance. If you like to dance with us at home, you're welcome to do it, but this is a mix of traditional with modern influences that Colores Andinos has recreated in this song called Purimuy San Juanito.
Wow, I'm blown away. It's like we've been around the world in half an hour. I'd like to offer you some of my poetry too, so you can experience what a spoken word performance is like. What does it mean to write a poem and be truly dedicated to it? To script its destiny into fulfillment like an infant born with infinite possibilities. To rip its pages from the journal. Fold the edges like wings. Raise it to the throne of heaven's feet and serve it to the sea to set it free. Gift it back to the oblivion from whence it came. To learn from its creation and allow its existence to spark revolutions like when civilizations accept new definitions of love in their laws and lexicons. But what does it mean to know that every poem has a purpose and every person is a poem? I hope you're excited and energized to see these MASC artists, because we can't wait to visit you. Thanks for hanging with us today. Take care and hope to see you soon.